Hello and welcome to Red Stain Radio, a Dead by Daylight podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Bryson, and I'm joined by my wonderful co-hosts, Stevie and Maddie.
What is up? What's up?
What is up? How's it going, y'all?
I'm doing good. Yeah. I'm just chilling. How about y'all?
Just chilling. I'm chilling. What about you, Maddie?
I'm just chilling, actually.
Oh,
we're all just chilling.
I didn't want to feel weird if you weren't.
Actually, I'm just. What's the opposite of chilling? Warming. I'm just warming.
Stressing.
I'm stressing.
You're heated.
Yeah.
No.
What am I gonna
hopefully,
draft? Oh no.
I know. Hopefully you can chill out during this episode because we have a fun one for you. This is episode 59 and we're drafting Dead by Daylight roadmaps. We'll take turns selecting themes and licenses for our respective roadmaps. And it will be up to you listeners and viewers to tell us who had the strongest or what you think is the best roadmap, essentially. So we'll get into more details a little later. But we also want to let you all know 2v8 is coming back in full swing in September. It is currently out right now for the summer event, but it will come back as its full kind of new and improved self in September. And I know some folks, we ran a poll in the Discord, and a lot of people wanted 2v8 as the next community event. So I think we're going to do something there. We'll have more details on times and dates for that. So keep that in the back of your brain. If there's things going, if there is part of an update that is part of that I think there might be based on some leaks, I'm very stoked for it, but we'll discuss more of that. A little quiet. So yeah, that'd be cool. But first, let's get into some news. There was a Reddit AMA, that's Ask Me Anything, for those of you who aren't Redditors, held last week, and Behavior had a lot of things to answer and tell. Maddie, do you want to run through some of these?
Yeah, so this is going to be very quick, very dirty. We can talk about a few of these, but this episode is going to be pretty long, so we're just going to kind of flash over them. So I guess we'll go through the least important to the most important, in no specific order. First thing that we learned is that gifting, aka gifting cosmetics or maybe even characters, will be on its way in early 2027. After that, Baromir will also be getting a prestige icon in the future, along with our other D&D original character, which is Aestri. Houndmaster will be a future character in upcoming Rift, i.e. she's going to be getting an ascended or higher rarity outfit, so that's really cool.
Ooh.
Hopefully she gets another dog. We gotta see the rest of her dogs. They're also looking into bloat for items, add-ons, perks, etc. that sit unused in your inventory, and are looking at the blood web as well. Another thing on their radar is the entity bubble. We might actually see that removed, hopefully, but they didn't say they were, so...
The one thing that will unite survivors and killers is that goddamn bubble.
That goddamn bubble. Another thing that they're going to be looking at and actually reworking in early 2027 are forgotten mechanics, and some examples are luck and chests. So hopefully those get a big boost, because you rarely touch them in a trial, so hopefully those get their time to shine. Additionally, there's likely going to be custom chase music for the pig when she gets her next cosmetic. Keyword here is likely, though, so it's not guaranteed, but they do want to try and do that when she gets her next cosmetic.
I like the wording, though. It was very hopeful in that they worded it. I think it was like, oh yes, the pig is on our list of characters who we see as missing chase music. Yes. So the pig might not be the only one. Probably would be the first one to get new ones, but they might be looking at more than just the pig. So
as a pig main, what kind of cosmetic do you want her to get?
Yes.
Oh, cosmetics wise
do you want it to be from the movies? Do you want it to be an original?
It's tough to do more movie ones because like the pig cosmetic is really only a couple characters in the Dark Shadows, and they've already taken liberties at this point. They've already done the pig outfit, right? Nobody really dresses in a different outfit than the pig outfit, so they'd have to go something wacky. They'd have to do something brand new.
Yeah.
And I like the direction they went with the anniversary one and the blighted one, but I think we need another one that's like fantabulous. I don't know if that's a word, but like something with a lot of jingling bells, something that looks more like I think a Lunar New Year rather than the anniversary one.
That would be good.
That was the idea. Was the pig was based after the Lunar New Year pig?
The year the pig is coming
there you
out.
go.
Yeah,
as far as the soundtrack goes, I think we'll just get a remix of Hello Zep, but that always goes hard.
It always
Anytime
goes
my
hard.
ears hear Hello Zep playing somewhere, my house was watching a Korean like reality show, and it was like, based on like you're doing games. It's called, I think it was either The Genius or Devil's Plan, but they just play Hello Zep. They just play so much licensed music, and it throws us every time we recognize a song.
I love that. I would personally
Behavior
love to
could get
see-
away with it.
Yeah. I would personally love to see a legendary skin maybe for her that transforms Amanda Young into Hoffman. Actually, before I say that, spoilers for Saw 3, Saw 4. Now we
You're
can see
good. Yeah,
legendary
right.
skin that
We,
turns her to
we don't have to worry
Hoffman.
about spoilers for Saw 3 or 4.
Okay, it's nice to be nice though. You never know. You never know.
True.
All right, moving on from the pig. The last couple things I think are pretty important. Well, not important, but pretty cool. There we go. Frank Stone, aka the champion, our March chapter next year in 2027, is apparently has a very unique power that is unseen before and is quite different from his portrayal in the game. So we might not be seeing cameras or like trapping him in film to get him away as part of his power. Maybe we'll see something that actually like involves the entity in some way. Who knows? Ooh. Moving on from that, the Skull Merchant rework is real. It hasn't been abandoned. They're still working on her. She won't be D tier forever. They did say one thing about her rework, which sadly isn't actually in the game. Like, it's all on paper. But they're looking at some core pillars of her, which is track, hunt, DIY tech, trophy, and kill. So we'll have to see what that means, but I could definitely see her bringing in AI survivors that each time you kill one, you get stronger, maybe. Who knows, though? Who knows? Moving on from that.
First of all, kill is a pillar of every killer. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's a little goofy
I don't know
one.
why they're like, yeah, kill.
We can't forget it, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Because currently in her current state, she does not kill. She
No.
exists, I guess.
Yes.
That's
The
true.
only thing she is killing is that outfit. Ha.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
And
she's
her own
slaying for
play
sure.
rate.
And her Moving on from that, map showcases are likely going to be a continued event/modifier. So if you remember the lead up to the year 10 anniversary, they had certain maps in the showcase like a higher pick, or not higher pick rate, but you could get guaranteed for that map, like RPD, Borgo, other realms like that. Not realms, maps like that. They're going to be probably continuing that. The last thing that we want to talk about is probably the biggest thing, because this is not only going to be happening in the update after next update, so after the Judgment and Aurora get added, so the 0.5 PTB, but we are getting a in-game chat wheel for survivors. So if you ever played Identity V and you have like the little comm stuff, you're getting that in Dead by Daylight. So that's a big W right there.
TBD
Big
Mobile
W
also
for
had
Soul
this
Geo.
as well. Yeah, very cool. I'm excited to see this. And they said you could turn it off, I think. This is going to be
Yes.
optional. You don't have to have it on, but you could turn on and off, which is cool.
Yeah. If I had to assume, it's probably going to be like pressing the middle mouse button on keyboard, and that opens up the wheel, kind of like Overwatch, Marvel Rivals, Valorant, basically any multiplayer game, Fortnite even. So I would not be surprised if it was like that. But those were the core important things. There are some other things I didn't mention, like they showed a few previews of the new map coming in the November update, thank you, and some other things like that. But that was the important things that I wanted to talk about. That's all I wanted to say.
All really
Thank you.
cool tidbits. Thank you for adding that, Manny. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Cool. Yeah. And then the last week of the summer event is happening. 2v8's currently live. You can wait 40 minutes as a killer if you'd like, or play while you wait. That's what it was today, at least, but maybe that will be aired out. Or if you don't play 2v8, you don't have time for it, it will be back in September, like I mentioned
Yes.
earlier. Let's get into the topic of the show. We are drafting Dead by Daylight roadmaps.
Yes.
So every year at the anniversary live stream, they reveal roadmap with license and original content, rift passes, events, etc. We're essentially going to be drafting one of those roadmaps. And so I was partly inspired by two things. One, a few months, about a month ago, on Twitter, there was like a blank roadmap rotating around, asking people to fill in like their dream roadmap. And then simultaneously around that time, a podcast I listened to, shout out to Kind of Funny Games Cast, they drafted fall game releases, like teams, and they let the audience decide who had the best team of game fall releases. I was like, okay, well, let's marry those two. And so this is kind of what I came up with. This is the first iteration of this. If listeners, if you like this, we will do this again, and we'd love to bring on more folks to do this. I think this will be a lot of fun with more folks. So we have a handful of, I guess, what do I call them? Content slots, releases. And so this is kind of how I'll break it down. So our roadmaps consist of 10 releases or slots for content, which consist of 3 full chapters. And we're considering 3 full chapters as at least a killer and a survivor. It could have 2 survivors. And we'll discuss kind of what we think these will be as we draft them. And then it could also have a map potentially. Yeah. Those 3 full chapters will consist of 1 original, 1 licensed, and then another full chapter, either licensed or original. It will consist of 3 Rift passes. We'll be choosing licenses or themes for those. 2 paragraph chapters, 1 killer and 1 survivor focused. Again, pulling from themes and licenses. 1 2v8 theme, and then 1 mode/modifier. And so how did we determine the pools of content we're drafting from? So I took all the licenses on the recent licenses survey, and I took everything from there, excluding artists and actors. So we don't have like Eminem or Rhea Ripley on there. I excluded all those people, although the next time we do that, I might include them because I think that would be really funny. After that, I put them into a randomizer, and then I put them into pools, and then I limited the amount of pools to a certain amount of selection so that there's scarcity, and then we only have a limited amount that we can choose from. And then for the themes, I kind of come up with some ideas on my own, and then I scoured Reddit, Steam forums, the behavior forums, etc., for ideas that people had, and I just put them in a giant wheel and randomized those as well. So here are the rules and the process in which we'll do this. We'll spin a wheel to determine the order. And to do that, we're going to I have a wheel set up already, which I'll share my screen shortly. And then we're going to do it in a snake draft. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with a snake draft, it would go something like this. If I were to go first, then Stevie, then Maddie would go a second time, and then we'd go back to Stevie, then myself, and then I would go a second 2 times in a row, and then back to Stevie and Madison. So it kind of slithers back in on itself, hence the name Snake Draft. Yeah. We may draft any of our slots, which we have 10 of again. On our turn, we can draft any in any order. So you don't have to go in the order we have them listed out, and which is kind of exciting. You can just kind of jump to a specific category or pool you'd like for your pick. And then the other rule is 1 of our 3 Rift passes. So we're only drafting technically 9 slots. 2 of those Rift passes will be independently. The other one is tethered to 1 of your full chapters, either original or licensed. And of course, that Rift pass will be tethered to the previous full chapter. So you want to make sure that you kind of insert them in the right slot correctly before you make that choice. And you decide when you want to do that. So you'll make the decision then and there. You don't have to wait for your next turn to do that. And we have a full list of draftable content, which I'll read through really quickly. Or actually, I've been talking a lot. Why don't one of you read through part of this? Stevie, do you want to read through the chapter pool? And then Maddie, you can do everything past Rifts. Yes. Awesome. Go for it, Stevie.
Yeah, here we go. This is the first setup. We'll be drafting from this. This is like randomized selections from the full list. So we have more in the background. Up first, we've got 7 licensed themes: The Dark Tower, Slenderman, Demon Slayer, Weapons, Gremlins, Hannibal, and K-pop Demon Hunters. Now, for the themes that we can choose from on this pool, we've got another, is this 7 as well? No, it's 8 of them.
This is 15 themes. Wait, no. Oh, I'm stupid. It is.
Well, yeah, 15 total to select
stupid.
from licensed and like generalized themes, basically.
Yeah.
Queer theming, general mythology, cyberpunk, SCP, Victorian, steampunk, government experiment, true crime. Now, these license and themes, I'm fairly certain, right? We're going to be able to pick either of these for the chapters and the
full
paragraphs?
chapters and the paragraphs. Yeah. So we'll choose from this pool. at any time. You do not have to go down the order we have them listed.
Okay.
So I think we'll pick through all 15 of them, right? That's 5 picks between
Yeah,
us.
we'll all have 5 chapters to fill, so all of these will be selected in the end, which will be fun because you might have to make a
God.
decision.
Someone
You
has
don't
to
want-
pick K-pop Demon Hunters. Is
Yeah.
amazing.
Well, just wait. Someone is going to have to take Duolingo on the Rift Pass too. But Maddie, you want to read through those?
And
Speaking of Rift Pass pool, we have
go
6
for it, Maddie.
options. We have D&D, Demonic, Diablo. I'm assuming that means the specific like Diablo franchise.
The licensed
license,
Diablo.
yeah, Blizzard's
Yep.
Diablo.
We have Folklore, Twisted Sciences. Is that a license or is that just like
It's a
No,
theme.
That's just like it's just a
Okay.
theme.
and
Yes, that's what it was,
Duolingo?
obviously.
God, whoever gets Duolingo.
Duolingo. Yeah.
Duolingo.
And then for
More on that
our
later.
2v8 theme pool, we have 4 options. We have Stranger Things, Freddy vs. Unknown, Five Nights at Freddy's, and Freddy vs. Jason. No one's picking Freddy vs. Jason. I'm sorry. That Freddy's not coming back anytime soon.
Excuse you. You don't know what I'm picking. We'll get to that
I
I
though.
feel like
Price
it's a
a month
stroke
now.
though, reading the themes.
And then
Freddy vs.
I mean,
Unknown, Five Nights at Freddy's, Freddy vs. Jason.
Oh
like-
yeah, there's a lot of Freddy in there.
Lots of Freddy. Freddy.
And then Jason vs. Unknown, of course.
Right,
Mhm.
right. And then our final section, which is modes and modifiers pool, we have Infection, 1v1, My Little Oni, Protect the VIP, and Prop Hunt. Ooh.
And for the modes and modifiers, I pulled from an old mode modifier survey that they released that had a bunch of options, and I included the existing modifiers, excluding 2v8, since it's got its own pool, and threw
Yeah.
them all together. Almost forgot about My Little Oni. Shockingly, when I was creating the list, I go, "What else am I missing? Like, I feel like this isn't everything." So, oh yeah, My Little Oni, and it was like my 3rd randomized pick. So, really cool to see that because I know that's a popular one. People want to come back, which is cool.
My biggest flex is I have the badge from that event. I was there. I was there.
Yeah. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
You can show it off. Awesome. Well, let me share my screen. Listeners, you do not have to watch the video version. It's just, this is mostly for Maddie and Stevie. So do not fear. We will absolutely read out our choices as we go.
I'm so crazy.
Here we go. Y'all can see it.
Oh, yeah,
This will
I've
decide
seen
our
this.
order. Let's spin it.
Alrighty.
Who's first?
Who's going to
I'll
go
let you
first?
Oh, it's gonna be you, Bryson. For
it's gonna be me.
prophecy.
Rigged.
Which
Rigged.
might be the worst position for a snake draft. So I'm
The
going first.
clapping.
Alrighty.
And
Maddie,
who's
all right,
going
Maddie,
next?
No, it's gonna be you, Steve.
Yeah.
Wait, that's exactly what you did in the example, Bryson.
That's crazy.
Bryson,
That's
TV, Maddie.
crazy.
Oh my god.
Awesome.
Oh my god.
Well, I am going first, which means, oh man, I don't get a good snake draft until we go through everybody. Cool. Let me share my screen so we have a.
Yay.
Let me show them our window. Here we go.
Climbing through.
Oh, why is it sideways? Can you see it? Is that okay?
I
for
don't
you all?
see it. I don't see
loading.
it sideways.
It's loading. Give her a
You're
second.
good. This
I don't
is
see
gonna be good.
anything
I've
there.
already got my like first few. I've got my line.
Oh, you've
So
already got
I
some
think
locks.
I've got my line in my head. You know,
Yeah.
I know how I'm
know
gonna
what
pick
I
this. I
wanna
know
get,
what I'm gonna
but I have
pick
to
if
wait
I get
until
if I get
it's
caught.
Someone could like snatch what I want, and it's gonna be like, no.
Oh,
There
exactly.
we go.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so so I can draft any of these in any order. You know what I'm going to do? I really don't want Duolingo as a Rift Pass theme. So I'm going to do my first Rift Pass, my Rift Pass 1.
Okay.
I'm going to take Folklore.
Ooh, that's a good
I think-
one.
Ooh.
I think that's a good
Okay.
theme. So I'm putting that
feels
in
like a safe
for
pick,
Rift
Bryson,
Pass.
but I feel like you're just padding it out. You want to make sure you
Yeah.
have something.
Yeah.
It's not like you're
I mean,
strong player, right?
I'd be so upset if I got Duolingo.
Yeah, I don't want Duolingo, so I'm going to try to take that as much as I want. Yeah, so Folklore, I think, you could do a lot of options here. We kind of already have a little bit of Folklore in game with some certain cosmetics, but a full Rift Pass built out around it, I think would be really cool. Alrighty,
All right,
Stevie, you're up.
Give me that. I'm gonna draft. Ooh, give me. Yeah, I'm feeling Rift passes as well.
Okay.
Give me the demonic Rift Pass.
Oh, thank God.
Not Diablo, really?
No,
You think
no.
demonic has better?
I
Better
feel
chance
like, I
there?
feel like we'd have a better chance if we had a Rift Pass where it was more generic stuff. You know, we can
Yeah.
take more liberties. We don't have
Mhm.
to fit to certain designs.
Yeah, yeah.
And plus we can have, corrupted shirtless characters.
What if we got like a
Ooh.
survivor that looked like an actual demon instead of them just wearing like horns or something, but they were like,
That'd be cool. Like a tiefling. Like a tiefling.
yeah, that would be
There we
really,
go.
really cool. That would be awesome. Yeah, good choice. Good choice. Demonic. Okay, Maddie, you have two choices here.
I do.
you can
I
make.
feel so special. Okay. Okay. Let me look at mine. Okay. I mean, okay. I think I want to get my rift passes done, so I don't have to worry
Everyone
about
wants to
them.
get their rift pass done. You know,
No, I mean,
the
like,
more I
they're
think
sought
about it,
after.
I think I might actually, if we all go rift pass, I will be stuck with Duolingo.
Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna pick my themes now. I am definitely gonna pick D&D, like 100%. I'm taking D&D.
Okay, taking D&D. Go for it.
All right, let me go to my theme.
I'll
I'm
highlight
just gonna
it
put
for
this
you.
under probably Rift Pass 2. I can move it around, right? Like once I
Mm-hmm.
head down.
You can. That may change though, because again, one of your rift passes is tethered to the chapter
Right.
before, so you kind of have to have that in mind.
All right. Well, we'll have Rift Pass 2 be D&D for now, and then
Okay.
for my second one, do I
Gonna go
wanna
rift
get one
pass
of the
again, or are you
licensing?
gonna go somewhere else?
You know what? I really like one of these, and I'm gonna go get it now instead of regretting it. I'm gonna take Slender Man from licenses, and I'm gonna have that be my killer
Ooh.
paragraph.
Oh, just a killer paragraph. Okay.
Oh, no, that's fair.
Yeah.
No, right.
That makes
'Cause if
sense.
you
Yeah, I guess
want
no
something-
notable survivor.
Yeah.
Like there's not one main character. Like there's a few characters named, but like I don't think there's one. I don't think anyone would give a fuck. I mean that respectfully. I'm so sorry.
Right.
So we're gonna do killer paragraph because that also scratches off the killer paragraph for me. So
Mhm.
we're gonna do that
Yeah.
and request you. I'm not gonna be boring and pick the same category. We're gonna keep it interesting. We're gonna keep it
Good
spicy.
choice.
No,
choices,
you're
though.
good.
That's
It's a good choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, this and the Slender Man for killer paragraph is really smart. Like that's a really good.
Mhm.
Because that's another thing we have to consider is like you could pick a license or a theme even for one of your paragraphs, and it'd
Exactly.
be kind of hindered that way, right? Like it's like, oh,
Yeah.
you got, I don't know, Hannibal, and you chose Survivor only, like, which I guess I don't know, maybe it's
You can make it
That's
work though.
interesting.
You can
So,
make it work.
yeah.
All right.
Stevie, back to you.
Next up, I am also gonna. I'm thinking about the themes myself. I want a little bit inverse. Give me a true crime original chapter.
Ooh, that's
Okay.
cool.
This will be
that's
my
cool.
my original
Okay,
chapter. So selection will be
okay.
true crime. I think we have a missing spot for the blank slate, super generic serial killer slasher brute character, and then we
Yeah.
have the detective who's following their bloody trail as it leads into the fog.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, true crime would be cool. Do you think we'd ever get like a true crime? I know we have like Clown, who's kind of based on John Wayne Gacy, but
Right.
maybe another killer who like straight up is verbatim their name, like not Slender Man, like
I don't.
Jack the
want that.
Ripper.
I
Yeah.
think,
Like Jack the
old
Ripper,
enough,
he's like more
like, I think if they're
mythological,
old
but
enough.
like,
Mhm.
yeah,
yeah, like if it's
I
someone
don't
like
want it-
from the 80s.
I don't want a
no.
Ted Bundy or a Ted Cruz in my game.
No,
Yeah.
no Ted Cruz, please.
Like that would not be good. No. So like
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think it'd have
and
to
Jack
be,
the
have to be
Go ahead, Maddie.
Sorry. I was just saying they have to be
No,
old.
no,
like-
go ahead.
No,
Yeah,
that was my
I
whole thought.
agree.
I was just saying they have to be old.
Yeah, be old. Jack the Ripper is also kind of like, in a lot of ways, an urban legend. Like they actually happened, but even then, like I mean, like
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed has a Jack the Ripper. Assassin's Creed Syndicate has a Jack the Ripper DLC where you play as Jack the Ripper. It's kind of wild.
Interesting. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
I
Sorry.
kind of like. I feel like it would fit, especially in the world, because we tie like Frank Stone immediately into Entity's realm stuff so fast that
Mhm.
it feels like it kind of just floors it. But I feel like
Mhm.
there's a lot more space for like cultist who doesn't really know what they're doing, or like coincidentally hears the entity and thinks that they're crazy, but it's actually that they're fine. They're just being evil.
Yeah.
Evil. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And
Thank
you,
you.
to be clear, you wanted that for your full original chapter?
Yes,
Okay,
yeah, you got that.
Mhm, cool.
Killer and Survivor.
Mm.
Awesome. It is my pick, and I get 2 picks back to back.
Yes.
And let me see, what do I got? What do I got? I'm gonna do for my fully licensed chapter, I'm gonna do the Dark Tower.
Ooh,
I have nothing. I know
interesting.
nothing about the Dark Tower, but I know a lot of people love it. It is got a lot of books, and that universe is quite large. And I'm sure we could get a killer and a survivor for that easily. I would imagine. Are either of you a Dark Tower
Not
enjoyer
really.
or reader?
I love the
No.
way the puppets look. I'll tell you that much. The
The
movie is
puppet?
great.
Well, I don't. Is that the same?
Oh, I mean, well, no, okay.
Wait.
So like the Muppets, I should say, because it's
Wait,
Jim
are
Henson
we
did the
talking
Dark
about the
Tower
Stephen
movie.
King Dark Tower? Or are we talking about the
I-
one with the
yeah,
I'm thinking
it's
Dark
the-
Crystal. I'm thinking Dark
I,
Crystal.
I was
Okay,
thinking
I was
Fresh and
like,
Stephen
wait,
King.
what?
What do you mean
I was thinking
puppets,
Dark Crystal.
dude?
The
I've not
puppets
seen the
in,
Dark Crystal.
That movie with that guy.
Yeah, they look cool. They look cool. And there was a show.
There was a
on
Netflix show.
I know this
Yeah.
is the Stephen King novels.
Yeah.
Okay.
is what this
The
is.
one that
yeah.
created the Dark Tower verse, I think it was, or something like
Mhm.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. And apparently it alludes to a lot of his other novels, I think. And there was a movie with Idris Elba and Matthew McConaughey several years ago.
I remember that.
Interesting.
So I'm sure that'd be a cool chapter. So maybe that's a dumb pick. I don't know, but we'll find out when listeners tell us. And then I get another pick, which let's see here.
Oh,
I think I'm gonna do my 2v8 theme, and I'm gonna do Stranger Things.
really? Okay.
There you go. There you go.
I think, well, first of all, I think that is just bound to happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a matter of time, hopefully at least. But also, I'd love to see Demogorgon and the First in 2v8. That sounds like a blast. Demogorgon, especially. I
Honestly,
would love that.
and there, I
then,
think. Oh, sorry.
go ahead. No, go
No,
ahead.
continue. I interrupted you. You can't be like.
No,
continue.
I was gonna say, and then more cosmetics for survivors, so that we can have a full Swift with
Yes.
Stranger Things characters. Because currently there's 7.
Yes. Yeah. The only
Then
reason
we're one off.
they were one off. Oh, that's mildly infuriating.
Is
Mm-hmm.
my ball now? I get to pick.
You do, yes, it is your
You
pick.
got 2 already. Okay. I'm going modes and modifiers. I want to pick my mode for the year. I was eyeing infection. We're gonna take infection game
That's
mode.
a good one.
Nice. They
That's a good one.
teased
This
it
is
at
the
the
one that I'm like-
anniversary.
Right?
With
Like
the zombies.
it makes sense to me that like this one's coming soon, and I like the idea of just fill the fucking map with goobers.
Yeah. Everyone's gonna be playing Nemesis in that mode. I can feel it. Everyone's being Nemesis in that mode.
That's
If
my
Nemesis
pick.
is allowed in that mode.
I don't even.
I hope so.
Right?
I hope so. That would be so freaking cool.
That one looked wild too. The early prototyping
Yes.
for
I'm
it.
so
I
excited.
I was
feel
just
like
like
that one
globs,
would get played.
but it was cool. Yeah,
In my brain, I'm like the 1v1 mode would be so cool as like a permanent affixure to customs or something. But mode
Yeah.
for the year, infection.
yeah. Good choice. Maddie, it is your go. 2 picks here.
Oh gosh. Okay. Okay. I'm looking at this and there's so many topics I want to pick, but I think I'm gonna play
Yeah.
safe, and I'm gonna pick my second Rift Pass, so I don't have to worry about the others. I'm gonna pick Diablo. We're gonna get 2 licensed Rifts. Yeah, we're gonna be a little
Taking
bougie.
Diablo. Nice.
I know we have the
2
cosmetic
Rift Pass
collabs.
themes.
Oh,
Go ahead.
I was just saying, I think a Diablo pass could be really cool in the future, especially once we get the cosmetics. Because I want I think his name is Belphegor. He's the four-legged demon from Diablo. I want that as a skin for the Judgment. That would be so peak. That would be so peak.
That'd be
So
cool.
we already
That's a
have
good one.
Lilith, and we could have the Oni as Diablo, like cooking
Yeah.
our way, cooking our way.
I want that. I
Cooking.
want that.
We're
Yes.
cooking.
Yes, I'm trying to think of some other demons. Oh god, there's like Prime Evil. I forgot her name. I think she's also technically Diablo. I can't remember her name. But I feel like her, maybe
Yeah.
like her interest
It's
could work.
Diablo as the primeval.
Yeah, like she could work too. Like
This
there's
is
options here,
good.
so there's layers. We could also get some of the angels, obviously, as like skins for survivors.
That's
of killers.
true.
Or we could get a Tyrael in his human form for one of the survivors as a legendary skin. That'd be really cool.
That would hit. That would hit.
Ooh,
Yeah,
one
I
of
feel
those
bad for
one of
him.
those hooded angels for the night.
Wait,
that would be
I
perfect for
see
the
it,
night, I
see
think.
it.
Like with a
Yes.
hood instead of a
Jeez,
helmet.
what's
and
his
he's
name?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Is
forgot his
the
name.
guy who takes over the Well of Souls, the evil angel in Diablo
Yeah,
3's
with like the two
DLC.
sides.
Yep, with the two
Yeah.
sickle
Mhm.
things.
Oh,
The
so
Reaper
cool.
of
That's what they're called.
Souls.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
Set him up as
Peak.
the knight. Give
Yeah.
him a big sword
Well,
instead.
too bad. I already got it in my draft. Naughty, naughty, boo,
Oh.
And you get another pick.
I do get another pick. Oh god, that was kind of like the one thing I was worried about. Everything else, actually, licenses could be scary. Licenses could be scary. Okay, I mean,
I
already
would
have-
say most of the licenses for chapters seems. I don't think there's any bad picks there.
I mean, K-pop Demon Hunters. That would be really hard to make happen, and I don't know if I could do that. So honestly, I'm gonna be fun. I want to take Gremlins as my fully licensed chapter.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Yeah, because we can have one of
Oh,
the
I
like,
love
evil
that.
gremlins that's the killer, and it would be our second tiny killer, and we can have the main guy from the movies as our protagonist.
That would hit.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That would hit.
yeah.
Oh, imagine a little gremlin charm before they turn.
Oh, like
Oh, that'd be so
Gizmo,
cute.
stop!
Yeah. That would be so cute.
Ah.
I imagine the killer just be two gremlins stacked on top of each other in a trench coat.
I think it would just be one of them, but it would use the Chucky like point of view, and you could like
Yeah.
maybe do traps and like you would be a better trapper. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. Maybe you could throw yourself at survivors like Victor, and they could kick you, but it would just stun you for a few seconds before you go chase them again.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Have either of you watched Critters? It's a R-rated Gremlins knockoff.
That's cute.
Not
I haven't
off
seen
top of the dome.
Critters.
They're just like aliens, and they're just these little fuzzballs that roll around, and they have like giant mouths full of teeth. Not a great movie.
Yeah.
Kind of funny though. I would recommend it, but Critters is just hilarious. It's like, yeah, it chased the coattails of Gremlins for sure.
So cute. All right, that's my picks for this time.
Alrighty, Stevie, it is your go.
Back to me. I am thinking. I definitely want to pick up a license right now, and I'm. It's gonna go anime. I'm going Demon Slayer. That's my
Ooh.
license chapter.
That's your license
Ooh.
chapter. Oh, you have. That's a good one. I didn't even think about that because you have so many options. You have so many characters to pick from.
I'm gonna need a Demon Slayer fan to fill me in because
Yeah, I had no idea either.
Yeah.
I love their history. I love their good rookie season. But this year, I'm happy to see them be a breakout player.
Woo!
I love that they
Maddie-
got traded, but I don't know. I don't know what they.
Maddie,
I don't
are
know.
you a Demon Slayer fan?
Not really. I watched a few episodes back when it came out, but not really much after that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know it's
there's a
really hot.
character
I know there are a
named-
few movies.
Yeah,
I
I
think
know.
the pig mask guy
Thing
is cool.
Castle, I think it's
And
called.
then you got the girl biting the bindle thing.
I think her name is Nezuko. I think.
Yeah, Nezuko.
I think.
Mhm.
And that's all I know.
She
Oh,
adorable.
I think the main guy who's the brother is Tanjiro, and that's all I know.
Yeah, get Tangerine in the game. I love
Yeah,
him.
there you go.
His
There
name's
you
no. Oh my god.
Oh, that's funny. Cool. Yeah, I don't know much about Demon Slayer, but I know it's hot right now, or used to be.
It's been
probably
hot.
still is. Yeah, I would say it probably is. Cool. I'm gonna go next. Oh God, what do I do? What do I do?
I mean, you've got options, Bryson. You've got options.
I do. So I have a fully licensed chapter already. I have my first Rift Pass done and a 2v8 theme. I think I'm going to fill in my original full chapter.
All right.
And I'm going steampunk, y'all. I fucking love steampunk.
Hey.
I love Dishonored, which has got some steampunk vibes. Same with the third BioShock game, BioShock Infinite, also has like steampunk vibes. Really, really cool. I kind of love that like gear, steam, pipe steaming, and like that whole gimmick is cool. I think we have some of those vibes in cosmetics right now, but a whole chapter just dedicated to a killer like that would be, imagine like a robot killer, but like it's like steam powered and shit. Like,
ooh, like a
that'd be
golem,
dope.
like a steam
Yeah,
golem
like that would
or
be
something.
really, really cool.
Yes.
The
I would love
boiler
that.
machine, and he's like a big guy.
And then
Big
you
guy,
can,
big
have
guy,
the
so
survivor. Maybe
I
the
love
scientist who
news.
created him is the survivor or something. I don't know, but
That'd be cool.
that'd be
Mhm.
dope. I love
And he's got
steampunk.
like big leather coat and a top hat, like that.
Yeah,
default
goggles.
outfit.
Like, he's like,
Of course,
he's,
goggles.
he's been electrocuted a few times.
He's got an
No.
airship in the lore.
Oh yeah, like
He's
when
talking about Aether.
So, speaking of the airship, they could have like the airship floating on like original chapter map, and then that kind of like Castlevania, just like Castlevania's, just like Dracula's castle with the Castlevania
Castlevania's
chapter.
Dracula.
Yeah, that'd be cool. So, yeah, little something for y'all to think about behavior.
Right.
But did I get 2 picks? That was my first pick, right?
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
of
your
course,
first
yes.
Oh
was your
yeah, I
first
get 2 picks. Let's go. You know what? I'm gonna choose K-pop Demon Hunters for
Really?
my Survivor chapter.
That's smart. That's smart.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what you do.
I feel
That's
like that is
exactly
for my Survivor paragraph chapter. I mean,
Yeah.
because I think the villain in there is like a flame,
Yeah.
and he gets really big, so you can't really adapt that well. Or I guess you could do one of the Soldier Boys. Yeah.
Yeah.
But even then, I think just doing cosmetics for them would be good.
Yeah.
And then I guess you wouldn't do 3 survivors. I guess you'd either do 2 of them or 1, and then give them 2 legendaries
too.
for the other 2.
Yeah.
But I think that's a solid paragraph survivor chapter. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
And the music was fire. I love that music.
Oh
I
my
listened to
God.
that.
Imagine the main
was the-
menu music.
Oh,
That's
Golden was
amazing.
good, and also the last one where they're like together. Oh, so
This
good.
is what
So
it
good.
sounds
Y'all know
like.
ball. I do not. I just go to Target and I see K-pop Demon Hunters on everything.
And you're like, yeah.
I watched it because my partner wanted to, but it turned out being really good. Stevie, we're back to you. Those are my 2 picks.
Goodness. I'm like strategically, what would be the best choice out of this list to draft? No, I'm just gonna ball out. I want Freddy vs. Jason 2v8. I think
Nice.
Freddy vs. Jason is one of my favorite movies. I think it's really silly. I think Robert Englund is having a great time pretending to be Freddy on a green screen.
Oh my
But
God.
as a 2v8, I think it's feasible. I think if we were to like dream up the feasibility for 2v8 to include any character with only the licenses being a problem, like only getting the rights to 2v8 a killer was the problem.
Mhm.
If we had no technical limitations, I think snapping our fingers and saying Freddy vs. Jason is the next 2v8 would go beast. Especially if we're
1000%.
like, especially if this roadmap is soon. Oh yeah, on the
That'd be
heels
really
of
good.
Jason, we get 2v8 Jason. Come on,
Oh,
Yeah.
people would hate that. Everyone would be complaining left and right. I love it.
they would just
Because
be fighting each other and not killing
They
survivors.
would. They'd have to
Yeah.
add hooks as
All
well
the survivors
because
would be
Jason
done.
has to pick up hooks, right? 2v8 doesn't have hooks, so they'd have to add them for Jason.
I mean,
Yeah,
instead
that would
of
be weird.
Piles. They would just use old piles, I think.
But
All the piles, and
don't
I
imply.
guess you throw
the
someone and
piles
then you
do,
grab
like,
one
the
there.
rebar hit versus like the hook hit,
Uh-huh.
or would you still get one hook every time you caged someone?
Probably that
prob-
too.
You have to
Yeah,
go. You have
probably
to camp
that.
a cage. You have to go to a cage and then grab
Oh,
a hook
no.
off the cage, and then the person teleports away, and then you can throw it.
Yeah,
Okay, we've
there you go.
balanced Jason.
Mhm.
And then they're in place of where Freddy's clocks are, so you can't wake up.
Oh yes.
Or maybe they're together.
Oh,
Like there's a
yeah.
pile of steaks, and then there's a timer or the
The
clock
only way to
there.
wake up is to get hit by Jason.
There you go. Yeah.
There we
That's a good
go.
question. If you're asleep by Freddy and you get hit by another killer,
Shouldn't
I guess
you wake up?
you should wake up, right?
Yeah,
Unless
I was
it's
gonna say,
Freddy and
wake
he hits
up.
you.
Oh, Freddy players would be molding. They'd be like, "What the fuck did you
Yeah.
do?"
That would be
Yeah.
interesting
Get
interaction.
down. I blow a pallet.
Yeah, that's
No, like,
interesting.
you're Freddy and you finally got in a chase, and then you hit somebody with your M1, and now you can use your power on them because you've already hit them. And then the Legion comes up and hits the injured person, putting them in deep wounds, and then runs away. And now you can't use your power on them because that would be awesome. They should bring Legion
And-
back to 2v8. Why'd they get rid of them?
And
No.
that's why they took the Legion and shot all 4 of them behind their studio.
Yeah. Look at the flowers, Legion.
All right, I'm too much into this.
Good
Maddie,
pick.
you're
Freddy
next.
versus Jason. Good pick. Would love that.
Okay, there's a lot of things I'm thinking about, but I'm doing this because I think this might be a smart move on my part for the end. I am going to choose for my fully original chapter Greek mythology. That's
Oh
gonna be
yeah.
my
Good
theme.
pick.
Yes. And I'm going to make it my license tied in Rift Pass Tale.
Oh, okay. Nice. Very nice.
Tie that theme into your Rift Pass.
Yeah,
Do it.
That's-
Exactly,
that's a
'cause I
good
think that
one.
would be so. I think that would be super fun because there's no like licensing for that, so you could do basically anything. Like we already have the Minotaur, but imagine like Gorgon / Medusa for one of the killers, or that could be the killer that comes
Yes,
with it,
please. Yes,
Let's
Maybe
say
you
please.
could see
Medusa would be
Zilla.
perfect.
or like some other like the Harpies or something like that. You have so many options. You can even make your own original one. You have so many options, and there's so many ways to incorporate that. And we could see like God-inspired outfits for survivors. Like imagine an Athena fit for Zarina. Fire, I
Oh,
say.
so good.
Or maybe Hermes Meg. Ooh.
Oh, right. I think we're
The
like
meter
one step away
Claudette.
from that. We have them in like the gold and white, like Greek
Mhm.
outfits that are
laurels?
evocative.
Laurel.
Exactly. It's
Yes,
not
so-
exactly a god, but it's like you're a demigod.
Demigod
So
inspired, like
we
Percy
need-
Jackson, kind of like
we
a
need
little
it.
bit Percy Jackson. So I think that as my fully original chapter would be fun, and then with the Rift Pass, you could get so many more cosmetics because they already have in the store a Greek mythology cosmetic set. So
They
they, could
do,
add to
yeah.
that because that's something they've been wanting to do, which is adding to their pre-existing sets for cosmetics.
Who would your survivor be? What do you think there? Maybe Odysseus?
I think I would want them
You
to
just
be
straight up
original.
pull a character.
I think
Yeah,
I want
that's
to be
that's
original
true.
specifically, just because I feel
Mhm.
like they have more creative freedom when they do that. And also, they could just pick any sort of role in Greek society. Like they could have it be a king, a prince, princess, priestess, priest, etc., etc. You have so many options with that. And
Oh,
elite ball
what if-
knowledge. Maybe they could be a copper merchant who sells
Right.
really crappy
What if
copper.
you had like Arachne?
Arachne as a killer would be so good. And we finally get a spider
Baronesser.
killer. Exactly. There's options to this.
Mhm.
For my second choice, I'm just doing this now because it's me. FNAF for my 2v8 theme. It has to be that. I'm sorry. I have to take it
There
now.
you are. There you are.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
I put Freddy versus Jason in my thingy. Whoopsie. Wait. Did I? Yes, I did. I'm sorry, Stevie.
Oh, you wrote it down in yours,
Oh,
or did I?
I
write
wrote
it?
Freddy versus
I think I
Jason.
wrote it down there.
Oh,
My
you wrote it.
apologies.
You wrote it in Maddie's. Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what?
my bad, my
What
bad.
the frick?
I know.
Alright,
How
so
dare
Five
I?
Nights at
Five
Freddy's.
Nights at Freddy vs. Jason's.
Freddy
Before
versus
you
Freddy
make your
versus
pick,
Jason.
Stevie, let's do a quick, I guess, audit real quick of all of our picks right now. So if you want to
Yeah.
run down your list and then Maddie yours, and then I'll do mine last.
Totally. I'm about like what would we consider this halfway.
Yeah.
My year is looking pretty good. It's all over the frickin' place. 2v8 is slated for Freddy vs. Jason, adding characters you've never seen before to the 2v8 game mode, as well as Infection, the toted zombie game mode that's coming out. Watch your back. You're gonna get a bit or
Oh.
whatever. Coming this year. Demon Slayer, not Demon Hunt. Demon Slayer. Yeah.
You gotta get it
those
right.
guys. The cool dudes, Demon Slayer, Killer and Survivor. I don't know the names, so Nezuko and the other guy probably. And then for the Rift Pass, the first one of the year is a demonic Rift Pass. Get ready to see your favorite characters turned into monsters from the Infernal Plane. Easy stuff. Easy pick.
I love the
Next
Infernal
chapter of the
Plane.
year. Next chapter of the year is True Crime. The twisted underbelly of society shows itself. New noir, the detective guy survivor plus the brutal killer of Stankhouse Bay, or whatever, Butcher's Bay, or whatever killer place.
What is that noise?
That's mine. That's my year so far.
Nice, very nice.
Yes.
Maddie, your year so far.
Okay. So I just have to search up the name of the main character so I don't feel like a dunce. Also, there's a fly that's like trapped behind my keyboard, I think, and it's buzzing so loudly. It makes it
No
think about
worries.
my electricity's gonna go out. So if it does, I'm so sorry. Can you hear him?
No worries.
It sounds like he's.
We can't hear the
It's not
fly.
like
No.
Oh my god!
No, we can't hear the fly. You're good.
Thank God. All right. So for mine, year, it's looking pretty spicy and a little license heavy. The first the first chapter we're getting is fully licensed and it is Gremlins. We're gonna have one of the evil Gremlins, and we're gonna have our main survivor, Billy Peltzer, who I searched out because I didn't know his name, but Billy Peltzer. This is gonna be classic '80s horror comedy, and it's gonna have our second little killer. Who wouldn't love that? For the Rift Pass accompanying it, it's gonna be a major tone shift. Currently, it's Diablo. So if you're a big fan of Blizzard's Diablo and you want to get skins for the Judgment that turn into Balthagor, there you go. His name's not Balthagor, but I'm pretending it is. Moving on from that, we're going to have a killer paragraph, which is going to be the Slender Man. Collect his pages as you avoid doing generators because he's hunting your ass down, and make it out with your life. Ooh, spooky. Maybe comes with a map. Maybe. For the original chapter, we've got Greek mythology. This is an interesting spin, as the killer will be one of the many creatures from Greek mythology with an unknown hero as our survivor. They will fight face to face as they are accompanied by a Rift Pass themed around Greek mythology, turning survivors into demigods and killers into monstrous beasts. For the 2v8 theme, we're finally coming back to Five Nights at Freddy's. They did not forget Foxy, for he is now a skin added in relation to the 2v8 event. Yes. And then during this accompanying chapter, or not chapter, but the next chapter with things undetermined, there will be a D&D themed Rift Pass. The fly is
Nice.
so loud. I'm
Good
sorry.
year. No worries.
You're going crazy.
I am.
This is good,
The
this is
walls
good.
are yellow. The walls are yellow.
Good picks. For my year, my first chapter of the year is fully licensed, and it is the Dark Tower. I believe those
Ooh.
two characters I'm thinking of are the Gunslinger, which is the survivor, and the
Yes.
Man in Black, I think, are the two. That would be
I
the
think-
killer, essentially.
That's
I'm sorry, Dark Tower enjoyers. I know there are some listeners who are Dark Tower fans because I've spoken with you. But I hope this is a bigger chapter. I'm sorry if it's not. Then up, I have a Rift Pass, which is folklore themed. You know, fully expect some folky, I don't know, character banjo looking people. I don't know, some folklore kind of looking cosmetics. Then we have a fully original chapter, steampunk. You're going to get a steam powered robot and its creator as a survivor, and the killer is the steam robot, which is cool, with its little floating airship in auto original maps. That'd be really cool. I couldn't think of the word airship. I love how we're doing this as like a sales pitch. It's great.
Yes.
Right, we are.
Then we have the 2v8 theme, which is Stranger Things. You're going to get Demogorgon and the first, and you're going to get an 8th cosmetic for survivors, an 8th legendary, and it's going to be Hopper. I pray it's Hopper, but it's my roadmap, so I get to choose. It's Hopper.
Exactly.
You're gonna get him to fill out that roster. And then last pick I have is the survivor paragraph, and you're getting the K-pop Demon Hunters. You're getting one survivor, but you're getting legendaries for the other two. That's it for me.
Dun, dun, dun.
Cool. Well, Maddie, you have one more pick. Or did you
I
make
already
both?
did the second pick.
Okay, it's Stevie's turn then.
Yeah.
Go for it, then,
okay, now I'm
Stevie.
back.
Don't skip Stevie. Don't do her like
Ooh,
that.
here we go. I'm gonna pick
Don't do that.
my.
Ooh.
This is gonna be my Survivor paragraph. No, this is my full chapter. This is my final full chapter.
Ooh,
My
let's
final
hear
full
it.
chapter is gonna be Victorian themed. I'm gonna pick the
Ooh.
Victorian theming.
So
I like
Dracula?
the idea of like a murderous count or an evil
Ooh.
duchess,
Ooh.
and then some well dressed, well meaning socialite who gets wrapped up in their thing as the survivor.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna throw that in the Rift as well. That's gonna be my
Ooh, that'd be
chapter
cool.
Nice.
Rift themed one.
Yes. I don't know why, but when you
that's
say
good.
Countess, it reminds me of two different directions. It could go in their way of Ready or Not, where it's kind of like the murder mystery party, kind of like Agatha Christie, or the other way where it's like the Manwas, I think they're called, where it's like I got reincarnated as the evil Duchess and I must not be killed. Like those kind of stories, if you know what I mean, like on a
Exactly.
not Wattpad. What's the green app
Mm.
called? The one that has the DVD stories on it. Oh my god. Oh my god.
AO3? No.
No, that's red. All right, let me
I
pull
don't
my
know.
phone because I can't remember.
Girl.
Because I have the app. I just never use it.
The cosmetics
Webtoon.
for
Webtoon. That's what it's called.
Webtoons.
Right.
Webtoon.
Okay. Yep.
The cosmetics for Victorian Rift Pass would be really cool. Like,
Everyone's gonna be super
kind of
fancy.
over the top dresses, suits
Yes.
for the
A
men,
lot
maybe.
of frills, a lot of
Yeah.
silks and random shit.
Oh, it'd be really cool.
Yes.
Maybe
They look
pocket
so
watches.
Italian.
butlers, maybe some butlers and maids. Ooh.
Yeah. I'd also love to see like some working class Victorian era cosmetics too.
Ooh,
That'd be
that
kind
too,
of cool.
yes.
Right? Make Dwight look like a chimney sweep.
Yeah,
he's, like,
right.
covered in
Yes.
soot.
Oh my god.
Oh, he would be perfect as a chimney sweep, top hat and everything.
Exactly.
Oh, that'd be
Oh,
so
no.
good.
Oh no, trying
Awesome.
to reconnect.
Right,
So that
you
is
get
your
two.
full chapter, last full chapter, and Victorian. I was gonna say we hear you. Cool. Let me see here. What do we got choice wise? Listeners, just for your ears and knowledge, for chapter pulls, we have weapons, Hannibal, queer, cyberpunk, SCP, and government experiment. Rift Pass pulls, we have Twisted Sciences and Duolingo. And the only thing that's been picked for modes and modifiers is infection. So we have 1v1, excuse me, My Little Oni, Protect the VIP, and Prop Hunt.
The toted 1v4 game mode comes out.
Not the 1v4. Oh god.
I think I'm going to pick my killer paragraph,
Yes.
and I'm going to do SCP,
Oh, that's a good one. I was eyeing that one, for
which is
so
secure,
long.
contain, protect. It's kind of like a internet created kind of thing, right? Kind of
internet
similar to
form, hopefully.
Backrooms.
Yeah, very similar to background.
Yeah, and kind of like you're essentially like military, like SCP is like an agency, and you're going in to secure these assets that have escaped from, I guess, alternate dimensions, and they all have like different abilities. Like if you look away from it, it moves and such. So there's a lot of monsters, but
Yes.
yeah, and there's like they're all like numbered too. So there's like SCP, entity,
2179. 67.
yeah. So they do something really cool, and it wouldn't be licensed. It can be original thing, which would be kind of cool. So there's my choice.
It is fun because I know a lot of people might be thinking like, this one's definitely a license. Of course, it's a license. It's tricky, right? Because
Yeah.
SCP takes a lot of fan writings and takes a lot of not so like license-free art. Like people will just copy a scary image that an artist made
Yeah.
or somebody designed and didn't really get credit for. So
Yeah.
SCP stuff, we have to kind of really file all the serial numbers off.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
luckily it looks the same. If it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck,
Yeah.
it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny you mentioned that, Stevie, because when you said that, the first thing I thought of was like the super famous one, like the sculpture that moves when you're not looking at it, because it was stolen. Like the art was like just straight up taken from an actual sculpture by an artist, and he was like,
Oh,
"Hey,
wow.
can you like not use that?" And so they changed it to an original piece, which is very nice.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
another
That's
thing
good on them though.
interesting Sorry.
No. I was just saying good on them for changing it.
Yeah. And the other thing about SCP is that there's no one unified canon. Like, basically, everyone's kind of fighting for their own canon. Like, this is canon. Like, someone else is like, no. Because it's a bunch of people trying to write something, and it's kind of hard to say what is correct, what is right, and what is not part of canon. So, behavior has a lot of ways to work around that, I think, where you can say, this is our version of it, our little baby of it. The others are valid, but this is our version.
You know what would be really cool to do an original spin on it is make it in the DBD universe where a government agency or just like a private agency has discovered the entity's realm and they're kind of exploring it similar to, Tori's cult.
Yes.
And then they're kind of
Exactly.
going in and exploring and maybe capturing entities that way or
Yeah, where they're going
creatures
through
because
the
we know
lead.
those things.
Exactly.
Yeah, like that would be kind of cool to do. But
Oh,
Cool.
gosh.
Okay, with SCP, that was my killer paragraph. I'm gonna choose my next. Let's see here. I think I'm gonna pick my final chapter,
Oh.
and I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a queer full
Oh,
chapter. That's my last
Oh.
one, and
that's a good one.
I'm tying that to a Rift Pass.
Oh, that's smart.
So that would also be themed for one of my
Hey.
Rift Passes. Yeah.
That's smart. That's smart.
You
Okay, so for
would.
one,
does
for
that
one,
mean,
I want to
CB?
see
What does that
more
mean?
LGBT.
You know what that means. I bet you put it in June too.
What is this queer
Yeah, I
infighting?
would. I know, I would. Yeah, I just think that would be cool. I know we've talked about having like a very thematic queer focused character killer, where that's kind of like the core of their power, but also I would love to see just a more LGBTQ focused cosmetic collection as well.
Mhm.
And I think a Rift Pass where those characters like Susie and Arella and David are featured in that. That would be
Yeah.
awesome to see.
That would be so good. I will say though, I am
Cool.
smiling a
Those
lot
are my
because I'm
picks.
remembering when I
be
suggested
precious.
like a killer that could swap between like genders or something, or like masculine and feminine, and then everyone started making fun of me because I said the feminine was a chaser specific, like power wise, and that's how yeah, I didn't mean it like that, and I was like,
And
oh,
it makes sense.
chaser.
The feminine one's the chaser one, and then the masculine one's the stealth one. And I'm
So
over
Bryson,
here
that's gonna be
cackling
the
to
killer's
myself.
power? Is that what the killer's power is going to be? Are they going to have
Sure,
like, a chaser?
sure. I mean, that sounds fun.
New killer, the transgender.
The transgender. Those gosh darn LGBTs
God.
are out killing in the fuck.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good.
All right, I've
Okay.
got both my paragraph slots open, so I
Mhm.
think I'm gonna have to rip it.
Mhm.
We're gonna steal the cyberpunk theme,
No.
and that's
Nice.
gonna be, and I'm gonna waste it. I'm gonna waste it on the cyberpunk on the Survivor paragraph. That's where that's gonna go.
Steve.
We're
Okay.
gonna have one cheesy hacker character. We're gonna have
a net runner.
I
yes.
typed it in the name frame.
We're gonna have the mother fricker who was in system shock and had to go take out Shodan or whatever. That's gonna, but without all the without all the licensing. This is just a guy. This is a really smart guy who got himself stuck out of time. He's like, why am I fixing generators? I've never seen something like this. All the cars have fission engines. What the hell is a gasoline?
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. Good
That's my
pick.
paragraph.
Maddie,
Yoink.
There you
You're
go.
up.
How dare you? Okay. I think I have to do my,
Maddie really
my
wanted
paragraph
that.
in full chapter. If I don't do it now, then I'm going to be stuck in a pickle. So, ooh. Ooh. Okay, for my full chapter, I think this one's going to be also original. I'm going to just straight up a yoink government experiment. Government experiment. Excuse
Nice.
my typing. I just realized you can hear it. But my idea
No, you're good.
for a
You're
government experiment is that we have like maybe a poor soul who got like tested on, mutated into a horrible monster, like very much like Lizard Man from Spider-Man. And then maybe we have like one of the scientists who's like, it was their first day on the job. They're an intern. They're like, I can't wait to start working for this pharmaceutical company. the entire headquarters just explodes underground. They're all locked down there. The creature is roaming. They run into the fog, and that's our chapter. And they could come with a new map for the Hawkins Laboratory realm. So we have another underground base area. Fire?
Ooh,
Am I thinking?
That's heat.
Maybe?
yeah.
That's heat.
Maybe.
I think
So yeah.
I think a government experiment chapter has to be a monster, right? Like, and
Yeah.
that's a requirement for this theme.
Yeah, like it has to be a scary, spooky monster. Like we could go like the what's that one game with the child who turns into a giant meatball with all the other people? It could go that route, or it could go in the more like traditional monster route.
Oh, Inside.
Inside, yes, exactly. So it could go
Inside,
that route, or it could go the
Inside.
other route. Yeah,
Such a good
so
one.
that's what I'm thinking. And then I get one more choice. Do I want to do my survivor paragraph or my mode modifier? Ugh. I mean, my options if I do that, I think are
You
pretty
might be
slay.
locked out of a character if you don't pick your license.
I mean, I
right
like
now,
weapons
or,
and Hannibal.
your-
I think
your
both of those are good
Survivor.
options.
Mhm.
I wouldn't, and like Survivor's so easy for them that I wouldn't be like
for your survivor.
Yeah, for my Survivor because I have the Survivor paragraph slot left.
Yeah.
I see what
So-
you mean. I see what you
Yeah.
mean.
I think I'm gonna do mode modifier. Okay, I'm gonna do prop hunt. I'm taking prop hunt. That's mine. I almost used the wrong keyboard. I'm gonna do prop hunt.
Dang, I want a prop
Good
hunt.
pick.
Because
That's
prop
good.
hunt-
That one was
That's
left
good.
sitting the whole time.
Yeah, it was waiting. No one took it, so it's mine. Yoink.
I was up to y'all to fight over it. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I wanted
That's
that one,
fair.
but I should have picked
But
it.
like, I can imagine
Earlier.
like playing with your friends in the custom lobby, and you pass somebody with a totem on like top of like the cranes in like what's it called on the Frost map. Oh god, it starts with an O. Oh god,
I can
Ormond.
see it.
Ormond. Thank you. So I
Ormond.
can imagine like a totem on top of the crane in an Ormond, and everyone's like, right,
That is-
right. Or it's just like pallets in places they shouldn't be, like one right next to a generator, like leaning on a generator. It would be so
my God.
fun. Especially if you use like you
That'd
can
be
use
so
any
good.
player you want.
That'd be beast.
Like imagine playing Singularity and you just cheat the whole time. Like, oh, I found you. Because it auto locks on you. Because
Oh, that's good.
or it could be the fun route where
Oh, that's
everyone
funny.
on the Seeker team has to be Singularity, and they have like predetermined cameras, but it doesn't like target on survivors, so you can use it like just normal cameras
Mm-hmm.
to see if they're moving, and you could be like, "You, I'm going to get you." So yeah, that's my mode
Cha-
modifier.
Chasing a totem or like a locker down
Oh my!
as a killer sounds hilarious.
I got
As
looped
it's
by a
running across
walker.
the map.
Oh my god!
I think it would be manageable.
Yeah, I think so. I think
You see
so.
a
That'd
big
be good.
rectangle sliding in between the trees. It's the locker, Dwight.
I'm really happy with
Amazing.
mine, and then I get one of the 2 licenses. That's my survivor paragraph. So we
Mhm.
slay. I'm gonna pass.
Cool. Stevie, it's your go.
All right. Well, I'm gonna drag one of those into my board now. For killer paragraph, I've been eyeing those 2, and I have my final one. I would much rather pick as a killer. I don't think Hannibal works.
Yeah, agreed.
He's just a dude that eats
wish-
people. He is just a dude.
I
that
know, right? He's just a dude that eats people, and like it's not even like Dexter as the killer. It's Hannibal.
Yeah.
So I'm
Mhm.
gonna have to go with weapons instead. I'm picking
Yeah.
weapons as my killer paragraph, and I think that would be fine. This one's
Yeah.
definitely not my player who's going nuclear, but
Yeah.
like, you know, Gladys the Pied Piper or
Yeah,
whatever.
she's gonna be
Her
kind of like-
add-ons are terrible, but she's a C tier killer.
The witch. I
The
would probably call her
witch.
the witch.
Yeah, she's gonna be
The witch.
spoiler though for anyone who haven't seen Weapons. You're like, I wonder who this character is from, and then it's like, oh, she's the killer. Ugh.
I could just say Gladys, and like you don't really know what I mean.
Yeah,
The
I must
Gladys.
have watched the movie, and then I feel like at that point you're like, okay, yeah, she's evil. Evil.
Yeah, why not?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Her power is just stabbing you and then breaking a stick and throwing in some water, a bowl of
No,
water.
right?
Wait,
If she's
wait.
if she's M1 to you, she has like 60 seconds where she can command you to do something. So like she hit you and then you
Oh.
run off and go heal,
Yes.
but you know like after a few seconds you might get pulled off the gen you're working on, or you'll purposefully miss a skill check in the middle of healing someone and
You're
something
cooking.
stupid.
Yes. Okay,
Just
hear me
something
out
stupid.
though. Hear me on this. There are AI survivors that walk around the map, and Gladys can command them with like different branches to go for different survivors, like the night before they get like knocked out,
Okay,
or
I see
maybe
it.
stunning them like takes them out permanently. But she has like maybe a bigger power that she has to work for. Like after a certain amount of hooks, or like when survivors on death hook, she has to go somewhere and the survivors can stop her. But if she isn't stopped, she can like gain full on control of that survivor, and they have to work with the killer for the rest of the match. Like that'd be kind of
Ooh.
fun. That'd be kind of fun.
Make it so she has to go to basement, and she
Yes,
has like
and
all
then
of
when
her
she
little
gets there-
AI, her AI
And that's the
survivors.
thing, exactly. Now you have one of
She
the
has like
survivors
3
on
or
the
4
other team.
survivors who like spawn at the basement underneath the basement hooks, and she can use her power to like pull them out and make them do things. But her
Wait, that
ultimate
would be
move,
so
they all run out
good.
and they all run in and run around with their arms like in the movie.
And every map has a basement too, so you don't have to worry about it not working.
Exactly.
Exactly. You're
This
cooking
this is
it.
turning out to be a better killer chapter than I thought it would be. That's
yeah.
those are solid ideas.
Yeah. That was good.
I'm the
That was
goat.
good. That was good, Stevie.
Awesome. I have my last 2 picks. I have Rift Pass and my mode and modifier. For my mode and modifier, I'm doing My Little Oni. We gotta
Bring it
Bring
back.
back the
Bring it back.
classic.
bringing it back for an actual, not for just 2 days. If you're new to the game, I'm sorry you never got to play My Little Oni. Hopefully it comes back. It was a banger.
Mm-hmm.
And for my last Rift theme, I'm stuck between Twisted Sciences and Duolingo.
Okay, Bryson, you know which
Um,
one you're picking. Let's be real here. We know which one you're picking.
Is it weird that I kind of want to pick Duolingo?
No, you're leaving me with the other option, and in my
Oh
mind
wait,
I
I
was
didn't
like,
realize, Stevie, you didn't pick your.
no, it's fine because I was playing it like this. I was playing it like this, where if you were scared of Duolingo, you would have picked the other one by now, and I would have been fine with Duolingo. I thought it was a sleeper pick.
How would
And
that
if
work
you
as
now
a
realize the
Rift
value in the Duolingo pick, I'm
I
shit out of
actually-
luck.
Because if we do a Duolingo Rift Pass, what is in it? Like T-shirts?
Who gives
like,
a fuck, right? T-shirts.
Okay, hear me
charms?
out. Hear me out.
You boot up the game and it like pings your side of your screen that says you need to start learning Chinese.
Did you do your Spanish lessons today? Oh, it looks like one of the.
You
Make
just
you
got,
go against
there's a
the top
typing
500
mini
nerds.
game in it.
3
Oh my
users called
God.
you a cuck in Russian in your last matches. Would you like to learn what they're saying this time?
Translate what
Okay,
this player said in post match to gain 5 iridescent shards.
It
I'm-
makes itself.
I'm taking it. I'm taking Duolingo.
Okay, I
I'm
do
doing
see a
it.
possibility though where Duolingo is nice and they allow like their owl to be turned into a monster, where you can take it with Dredge and make it like chopped up Duolingo bird.
I was thinking like maybe a mascot where you put it on clown or maybe trapper or something.
Oh,
And you're just a
yeah.
giant green bird walking around. That'd be kind of cool. Or even
I mean, it's
Dredge
not
would
any
also
different
be
from
awesome.
Puddles.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dredge
yeah,
would be
Puddles is pretty similar.
terrifying.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah, I'm taking Duolingo. I didn't think I was going to think, but I started to think, I was like, that kind of sounds really good.
I'm
so,
thinking about like the Dredge now. It wouldn't be like the mascot where it's like a big fluffy like flat cartoon. The Dredge one would be like a full bird face. Like it looks like a
Mhm.
barn
exactly.
owl, and it's a puke shade of green, and the
Yeah.
eyes are hollowed out, and like the beak is opened with like sweat dripping out of it, and it's like
Ooh,
"Como
spooky.
estás?"
it's like speaking different languages. Like,
Yeah,
they're like
right.
garbled and mixed
Oh my
and stuff.
God.
Oh,
And the
That'd be
wings
good.
are all bony and tattered.
behavior. We're cooking. Just hire us. We have
Exactly.
plenty of ideas.
Exactly. I do.
Alrighty,
really
Stevie,
love-
your last pick.
All right, give me Twisted Science.
Twisted Sciences.
Twisted
In my mind, I'm like guy in a
Science.
lab coat, and he spills a potion, and it turns him into a werewolf or something. You know, like alien abduction or something. In my mind, I was
Yeah.
like, this is generic, not X Files, but more like
I got the fly.
Herbert the
Sorry.
Reanimator. You
I got
know,
the fly.
let's go.
Maddie just killed a fly live.
And then Maddie, you killed that fly. It's gonna be on your hand, and then you're gonna step in your teleporter, and guess whose
Mhm.
head is gonna be a bug.
Yep. Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought of when I suggested
Yeah.
the Twisted Science.
But guess
I was
what,
thinking
Stevie?
like, you know,
Guess who's-
schlocky 80s movies.
But guess what, Stevie? Guess whose head is not going to be a fly? Yours. So who's really winning here?
Am I losing out?
Oh no.
Yeah.
You got the better end of that?
Yeah, I have so many more eyes. I can see so much more. I'm gonna have lightning fast
that's-
reflexes.
I don't know about that. Lightning fast reflexes. I don't
That's
know
true.
if that comes
I
with
did
a
kind of
fly.
squash him right there. He didn't really react, so maybe I'm doomed. Maybe I'm dead. Ooh. Oh.
Yeah, you need to
GG.
pick a better fly to zap yourself with.
Yeah, maybe not that one. That one was kind of a chud. Oh, speaking of chud, he was flying around and being so loud for me. I'm so glad he didn't get picked up, listeners and viewers, because
He was loud
like
for you.
behind my monitor or something, and he got stuck. I think because he was going like zzz, zzz, every time someone talked, and I was trying so hard not to mention it.
Trying to join the conversation.
He really wanted to be included. He's
We
like,
need a
I'm the
new
twisted
host.
science. I'm the
Bugulous.
twisted science.
And Maddie, your last pick would be Hannibal.
Yep, and according to the charts, he's gonna be my survivor. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time Behavior has made a character who's not very much a great person a survivor, i.e.,
Right.
Negan from The Walking Dead. He's gonna be a survivor
Yeah.
soon, so I could see Hannibal or maybe one of the detectives in the show being a survivor, and maybe we got
Totally.
like a licensed cosmetic that turns like the Legion to Hannibal or something like that. I don't know.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. But I'm not
Yeah.
upset with that. I'm not upset with that. That can work.
Not
That's-
bad, right?
That's malleable.
Alrighty.
This.
We have drafted our DVD roadmaps. Very quickly, let's run through these, each of us. And then listeners, if you're in the Discord, you can vote the day this releases. It will be a poll. You can choose. I'll be able to, I'll post a list of these so you can see them again there. If you're not in the Discord, that's okay. Let us know in the comments, YouTube or Spotify or whatever platform you're on. If it supports comments, let us know whose roadmap you think is the best one. Stevie, start us off with reading
You
through.
got it. Back half
your
of this
roadmap.
year, touting its success in theaters, Weapons comes to Dead by Daylight with Gladys the Witch. Do some crazy bullshit with possessed kids or whatever. That'll be the first chapter in the back half or the paragraph. It's not a full chapter; it's a paragraph. I don't get more points if it's not. After that, Weapons chapter. Which one we're missing? The Twisted Sciences Rift. We'll be filling out those few months, featuring spooky alchemists and sci-fi gone wrong, and maybe like a werewolf. I don't know, something scary and scientific. The Survivor is also going to be sciencey and cyberpunk. We've got the hacker John Computer Virus. That's his last name. His mother was a,
John
whatever.
Gamer.
John Gamer is the hacker man.
The Hacker Man.
That's gonna be my survivor. He comes with shitty perks, so don't even think he's pay to win.
Oh,
And as well as the full chapter coming with its own rift, Victorian themed. Get ready to meet Miss Ortisa, the Italian Duchess of Gualavia
Birmingham.
County. Yeah, right. She's whatever. And she kills people. And then the survivor for this chapter, little Victorian boy.
Okay.
Victorian
Drowned in a
boy,
well or
no.
something.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Little
he's undead.
Victorian boy.
Okay.
So
Please,
Okay.
let me go. I've been
I'm a
in here
little
for 8
Victorian boy
years.
main from now on.
And then
Back
do you
half
want
of my year?
to give the quick rundown of all of them?
Oh,
Of the,
yeah,
re-
yeah,
of the
yeah.
rest, just so they're all together.
In order, stated. Full license chapter, Demon Slayer. First Rift Pass, demonic themed. First killer paragraph, it's going to be Weapons. The original character, or the original chapter, is going to be True Crime. My 2v8 theme for the year, Freddy vs. Jason. My second Rift Pass theme is Twisted Sciences. My Survivors paragraph is Cyberpunk theme. My full chapter with the third Rift Pass is Victorian, as well as my final thing is my modes and modifiers for the year. We're bringing Infection game mode.
Yes.
Nice.
Good
Solid.
stuff.
Maddie.
Woo! All right, my turn. If I stop talking, it's because the fly has come back from the dead. He's trying to come back from the dead. Okay, I'm so sorry, listeners. But here's what my year looks like. For my fully licensed chapter, we're going to be going with Gremlins with the main protagonist, Billy Preston, and of course one of the infamous Green Goblin Gremlins as the killer, using the small killer model that Chucky introduced. In Rift Pass 1, we're going to have, along with that chapter, Diablo from the hit franchise Diablo. And we're going to have skins that transform characters into demons and survivors into the various classes from the franchise. After that, we're going to have the long-awaited but much anticipated killer paragraph, Slender Man, where you have to collect pages to keep yourself safe before he mories you instantly. After that, we're going to have our fully original chapter, which is based on Greek mythology, along with an accompanying Rift Pass, where you can make your survivors into demigods and killers into various creatures from Greek mythology. Along with that, we also have a new 2v8 theme, Five Nights at Freddy's. Springtrap joins the foyer, and Blight now gets a new cosmetic that transforms him into the Foxy the Pirate. Ooh. After that, we'll also have a Rift Pass themed around Dungeons and Dragons that turns survivors into more classes. Maybe a legendary skin that turns one of the bars into a tiefling or something fantastical. And lots of killer cosmetics that introduce creatures from the realms of the Forgotten Realms, including a legendary skin for the Lich that transforms him into a Mind Flayer. Moving on from that, we have our Survivor paragraph, which introduces Hannibal himself. Though he may be a horrible person, for some reason, the entity is like, I want you to suffer specifically. So uses perks that let you eat people to survive. Moving on from that, we have the original full chapter at the end of the year, which is around government experiments, where you have an intern scientist survivor and a horrible, monstrous lizard man killer who will throw poisons at you and will make you corrode to death unless you can escape. Or less, you dead by daylight. Bah. Along with that, there will also be a prop hunt game mode where survivors will hide as props around the map, where a killer has to go hunt them down. And with that, that is mine. Dream map thing draft. The fly's
Awesome.
alive again.
Thank you for that. For me, my fully licensed chapter is The Dark Tower. That's the Stephen King book adaptation. We have my first Rift Pass, which is folklore themed. Killer paragraph. We have SCP, strictly a killer there, some kind of entity. The next fully original chapter is steampunk themed, maybe a little robot and his creator. We'll see. Rift Pass 2, we have Duolingo. So expect some merch there, some bird related merch, and learn some other languages, I suppose. Then we have the Survivor paragraph, which is K-pop Demon Hunters. We have a full chapter, which is queer themed, and that is tied to a specific queer themed Rift as well. And then finally, topping off the year, we have a mode and modifier returning from its legendary status, My Little Oni. And that is our draft roadmaps, y'all. Again, in the comments or Discord, vote and let us know whose roadmap you think is best. And let us know if you liked this format. We will do it again for sure. Yes, Maddie.
Question for you both, not including your own. Who is your favorite roadmap? Because I want to know what you guys think.
Maddie, I'm gonna be honest. I think you cooked. I think I like yours a lot.
I like Maddie's. Maddie, I like yours.
First of all, Greek mythology, amazing. Gremlins, incredible. Prop hunt as well. Like those three are just like bangers. So I really like yours a lot.
Yeah, I'm scared of yours too,
for
Maddie.
me
Five Nights at
personally-
Freddy's 2v8. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm looking
Heavy
at yours, and I think my favorite of the two, if I had to pick one, I think it's Stevie, only because the way you took the licenses and made them work really impressed me, especially weapons. I was like,
Yeah.
how the fuck are you gonna make Gladys work? She's just an old white woman. And then you're like, actually, here we go. And I was like, wait, cooking.
Make
Yeah.
it scary. Come
I thought
on,
it was
make
gonna be pretty
her
difficult.
evil.
And made it really cool. So I really like that. But Bryson's, yours was also really cool. You made Duolingo look actually viable for Rift passes. So you immediately are like
Thanks.
top 10 roadmaps of all time. So
Awesome.
yes.
Thank you. We've only have 3 so far. That's okay.
Okay, you know what I mean.
Awesome.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Thank you. Let's move on to the Red Stain Radio's killer tier list, y'all. We're building this out week by week.
Oh, this is a good one. This is a good
Every week we add a killer to our official killer tier list. If you've not been following, we currently have Nurse at S tier. A, Hillbilly and Spirit. B, Shape, Huntress, Nightmare, Plague, Wraith, Cannibal. It's getting quite packed there.
Busy.
C, Pig, Doctor, Clown, Legion, Hag, and down at the bottom by himself, his lonesome trap loving person trapper. Is it D? I don't know what I was saying there. And this week
Trapping
we're
individual.
we're adding the ghost face.
Ooh,
So,
ghosty
The way we
boy.
do this every week, we count to 3, and on count of 3, we say where we think Ghostface lives on this tier list. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. On 3. 1, 2, 3. D.
D tier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Okay.
a
There we
D.
go.
D for
Above or below
dumpster.
Trapper?
Above Trapper. Above Trapper.
Agreed.
I don't know. Like,
I mean,
yeah,
that's
above
fair.
Trapper. Above Trapper. Above Trapper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so let's talk about it. Why do we think he's there?
Do we though? I mean, I think it's kind of obvious, but he
for
just
listeners
like
and viewers.
he
For
has
listeners and viewers.
no movement. You know, he's kind of easy to knock out of his ability. If he whiffs, he's out. If he hits you, he's out of his stock ability.
If he's stunned.
Yeah, if he's stunned, there's like a lot of ways to get rid of it. Yes, you can get rid of it by staring at him as a survivor, although that in a way is like somewhat of a buff to him because he's like really hard to knock out of. It's kind of inconsistent on the survivor side. He has some really cool add-ons, but just base Ghostface, he is just not great. He can't really apply much pressure. And if you're against at a certain point, even if you mark somebody, he is just an M1 killer. He really only comes into play really well if he mind games you really well. So if you know how to mind game back, you're going to do okay against Ghostface. He's not
As
great.
far as like M1 killers go, he's got it pretty good in that like he can go undetectable on command. You don't have to like use the power as soon as a survivor is nearby and then lose your stealth because they're looking at you. But like you can use the power as soon as they lose sight of you, right? Like if you're in a chase and they eventually break line of sight, you can also break line of sight and activate your power and get the cut off. Not many M1 killers can do that. You can crouch in a chase. Not many M1 killers can do that. You're all black. You're kind of invisible in the dark corners. So like if you're playing to these strengths, if you're mind gaming, you can really do work as a M1 killer. So like a Ghostface with movement is pretty terrifying, right? Like somebody who knows this is the only way they'll win the game is if they win every chase really fast. That's pretty scary. Like they could be playing anyone, and I'm thankful they're playing Ghostface, but like you got to be a god at the game's fundamentals to make Ghostface manageable.
Yeah. I think the
It's
main
unfortunate.
issue that I have for Ghostface is that kind of what you said, Stevie. Every other killer does what he does, but better. Like, even when we're looking at his small niche, which is stealth killers, Springtrap has the doors and can use that almost always on command. Yes, there's a very big, like, notifier, like, hey, he's taking a door, but he also has a ranged attack. And then when he uses that ranged attack, he goes 115. And then there's a bunch of outlets that, like, give you buffs or hindrances on the survivor if they enter it, stuff like that. Whereas Ghostface, almost all of his add-ons say when you stalk a survivor, when they're exposed, a thing happens. But you never really get that off against good survivors because you're always gonna have one survivor tracing you and like chasing you down, like as they like knock you out every single time. And it gets to a point where you're just like, okay, annoying, not fun. I'm not playing this killer anymore. And when we look at other stealth killers with a sort of like insta down in their kit, most notably, I'm looking at, oh god, every time I say this, every time. Who's the other insta-down stealth killer? Michael Myers. There
Michael
we go.
Myers.
He has a very strong anti-loop
I wanted you
power,
to
that
get
being
there.
the extra large lunge. Ghostface doesn't have that. He has crouching, which, let's be honest, rarely works because the survivor can oftentimes see you crouch and then they'll just leave the loop. Or, most of the times, they'll still see you. They'll still see you. It's just, not a great time.
Yeah. Ghostface is at D, y'all.
Yeah,
This was an
above
easy
Trapper,
week.
though. Above Trapper. So
Above
at least he
Trapper.
doesn't need to go collect his power.
Yeah. Yeah. And he has built in stealth, which is nice.
Yeah. And then
And
Trapper
he'll
just
stay. Yeah. Cool. That is this week's Red Stain Radio's Killer Tier List. Thank you all so much. And that is all we have for you this week, folks. Again, vote on who you think whose roadmap you like the most in the comments or in the Discord. Let us know if you liked this format, and we will do it again with more folks because we have plenty of licenses and themes we can choose from, along with varying types of content roadmaps we could fill out. So this is just a first iteration. We'd love to do it again, and I hope Maddie and Stevie, you liked it as well. This turned out much better than I thought it would for some reason. Again, went through a lot of iterations, and I'm glad it came out the way it did. This was great.
I like playing games with my friends.
Yeah, and it's an audio based game too, right? So like a lot of games we played in the past have been very visual. This seems like a fun kind of
vibes based too. So if you were
absolutely.
smiling while listening, that's all we care about.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Duolingo is coming to a Rift Pass near you. Anyway, thank you all so much for listening. Come on, stop. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Stevie. Thank you, Maddie. Thank you, listeners and viewers. We really appreciate you. And we'll see you in the fog next week.